Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Closing Comments here on July 16th. Let's jump right into our charts and see what happened in the markets today. First up, we got our August live cattle on the board. We did see this market continue to push higher, having good follow through from yesterday's rally. Saw today pushing up into new all-time highs up there at 224.40, printed on this August contract. So nice breakout here, continuing to follow through above this week's bull pivot here at 222.37. Opening up around there and having a nice upside all day long here today. We did see a price breaking out of this prior 4 or 5 day range. We've kind of been stuck trading in about a $4 or $5 range here over the last 5 days. They've been able to clear those highs and get a close above them, so it looks like the bulls are back on track here, and we should see them continue to push up into the 220s and potentially up to the 230 level. Look for this upside to continue in this cattle market. Over to the feeders now. Also saw a good follow through here. This market not putting in a new all-time high here today, just pushing right back up to the high end of this prior 4 or 5 day range here. Seen this market kind of bouncing back and forth between 319 and 326, kind of trading in a wide range here over the last 4 or 5 days. We did see this market get up close to the top, closing here just right on top of this bull pivot. Looking like we got that momentum rolling to the upside here. We weren't able to make a new all-time high here yet today, but we're pushing up right up near it. We should see the bulls have some follow through tomorrow and continue pushing this market up towards the 330 area. Look for this cattle market to continue rallying here with this big picture uptrend intact and a nice, strong, healthy market here. So look for that upside to continue. Over to the corn futures now. This December corn contract rallying up to the 20-day moving average here today, continuing with this relief rally off of this oversold level after putting in a new contract low here. We did see price driving higher all day long, closing up here just shy of the 20-day moving average. We briefly poked it there during the day session, and a nice recovery here so far in this corn market. We do expect to see this big picture downtrend step back in and see those bears push this market lower again. At the moment, we are just in a bit of a pullback here, a bit of a relief rally coming off these oversold levels. We are testing this 20-day moving average right now, so we'll have to wait and see how the bears respond at this spot. This will act as resistance here. If the bulls are able to continue pushing up, we should see plenty more resistance come in here in this gap created from last week's Sunday night open. We should see plenty of resistance anywhere from this 430 to 434 area. We've got this declining 50-day moving average, our breakdown level there at 434, and this downtrend just keeping on rolling lower. So we do expect to see the bears put up a fight up here in the 425 to 435 area. It's a pretty wide zone at the moment. We are seeing this thing rally. We do expect to see this thing start to balance out, and once we start to see this market sort of balance out up here at some of these key resistance levels, we'll be looking for the bears to turn this thing back around and head back down towards $4 as this big picture downtrend should resume. So we are slow playing this one at the moment. We need to see a little bit of pushback here before we commit to any short positions, but we do expect to see the bears put up a fight here and turn this market back lower. Crude oil market here today, flushing down below our bear pivot once again, but recovering and getting still not closing below either one of our pivot points for the week. With this little flush down here below it and the close above it here today, we wouldn't be surprised as we head into the rest of the week to see this oil market cut back across here towards the 69 level and this bull pivot. Pretty choppy market here, looking like this market's going to continue to balance out here in the 60s. Look for this market just to continue chopping up around these major moving averages. We do need to see this market get a clear and close below one of our pivot points before we can start thinking about any sort of directional moves. But in the meantime, look for this market to stay range bound. Over to the indexes today. We did see a little bit of push lower early today, but nice recovery efforts and ended up pushing this S&P, NASDAQ, and Dow indexes all back up near the highs of the day as we went into the close. Nice strong recovery here by the Dow, bouncing off that 20-day moving average, offering a good value area here down at this 20-day average for anyone looking to get long here on some of these Dow names. At the moment, we are seeing a nice recovery. We do expect to see this big picture uptrend resume and to see the Dow start heading back towards these all-time highs here in the near term. We did see the NASDAQ and the S&P both showing good pushback from some of these range lows that we've been in over the last 2 weeks here. You can see the S&P and the Dow both getting Seeing a push lower, but showing nice recovery, bouncing back, flush below that bear pivot at 62.60, but we rallied back and closed back near the highs. With the Dow bouncing off that 20-day moving average, and our S&P and the Nasdaq showing good support here in this range. We wouldn't be surprised to see some upside here if we get some fall through above 63.15 tomorrow. We could see this market start to push back up into all-time highs here and start breaking out of this range we've been in for the last almost 2 weeks now. So look for the upside to continue in the equity markets as this stock market remains strong and healthy, and this big picture uptrend remains intact. Look for that upside to continue. And that's all we got for this evening. Everyone have a good night.